Well, hello there, everybody. How are you doing on this Tuesday? And for some bizarre reason, I'm wanting to think that it's like Wednesday or Thursday, but we're not there yet. It's Tuesday, and here we are. Hello there. We got a big banana butt. I just have to say, I do love that handle so very much. Joe, it's great to see you. Thank you for joining. Hello there, Magical Nev. How are you doing? And Baron, very good to see you as well. Always nice to see all of you guys. I'm so glad everybody's here. Um, and remember to take their medicine. We're going to need it. Oh, absolutely. I probably should have taken more of mine, but I didn't. But I did take my pain medication, so maybe that will help just ever so slightly. And I'm not sure how to pronounce the first part, but it looks like the second half of the name is Day. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for taking time to join. I appreciate it. And I do have down here for you guys, if you would like to support the channel, you can do so by joining Coffee. You can also just follow there. And if you're a member, you'll be able to buy different things that I'm going to be putting out, including like my soaps once I figure out how to get all of that shipped. And it's not ready to be shipped outside of my hometown right now. But we'll figure these things out. But what you can do also is just buy a cup of coffee there. And that's kind of like just a super chat. And just every now and then, just go there and buy a cup of coffee if you so desire. And there are some things already posted there. So if you want to go check that out, and I'll be posting more, of course. And that's also where I'll get ideas from you guys, be it whether it be with soaps and the other things I'm creating, or with, live streams, videos, and whatnot. I came across something as I was getting ready to go live that I think is kind of important given what we focus on, excuse me, over here. So I will share that with you guys. Give me just a second here. Got to make things smaller. So I am having issues with being able to see everything. I've got to make my screen like larger than smaller. And it's just annoying. Okay. All right. Now, hey there, Queen. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to check out this article about Sam Lee. And I don't know if anybody here is familiar with him or not. And I want to say that I first came across him. It had to do with crypto. That I do know. And it might have been something We Are All Satoshi. I'm not sure, but I do remember it was some kind of crypto thing. And why I am sharing this is because he was detained in Dubai. And we all know that there have been some shenanigans going on over in that area. And let me kind of make myself a little bit smaller down here. Or I'll just remove myself. How about that? How about them apples? I'll just remove myself. There we go, so you can see it. Hey, Alps, how are you? Marty taught us how to use a calculator and divide by any number by 25. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow. He's quite the instructor, huh? All right, so Sam Lee detained in Dubai on Interpol arrest warrant. And I bring this up because you never know anybody that could be over in that area of the world. They could be detained for stuff, related to what we tend to focus on, or what we've focused on a lot over here for a number of years. Onpassive. I'll just go ahead and say it. All right. Sam Lee, aka Zeus Samuel Lee, has been detained at Dubai's Al Awair Central Prison. I'm not sure if I said that correctly, so forgive me if I did not. And, Joe, when I see you saying no joke, that makes me think of, is that Marty saying no joke? Because he will say that all the time. Right, exactly, Beth. That's why I'm sharing this, is that, we have not thought that people would be detained there. So I saw this, I'm like, voila, we need to talk. So during his ongoing detainment, the SEC managed to serve Lee their civil hyperfund fraud lawsuit. As per November 5th filings from the SEC, Lee refused personal service at the prison, but was considered served under U.S. law. A local process server hired by the DOJ's Civil Division served Lee. As per a filed exhibit from the SEC's Dubai law firm, on 10th of October 2024, Hadif and Partners LLC were made aware that Mr. Lee had been detained by authorities in the UAE in connection with an Interpol red notice issued against him at the central prison located in Al Awar, Dubai. I know I screwed that up in pronouncing it, but oh well. On the 17th of October 2024, an officer attempted to hand the relevant documents to Mr. Lee, who refused to accept the same. Under UAE law, individuals in custody can be served by leaving relevant papers with the administration of the facility they are being held at. As supporting evidence, Lee was aware of the lawsuit. The SEC also cites a February 1st, 2024 paywall article from the Australian Financial Review. And there's Mr. Lee right there. Satoshi Math Club with Sam Lee. And that was from December 18th, 2023. In the article, Lee refers to the civil and criminal fraud charges filed against him as embarrassing. At time of publication, it remains unclear on who the issuing country is for Lee's Interpol Red Notice warrant. A search of Interpol's website for Lee under multiple versions of his name and aliases fails to return any Red Notice results. That said, Lee's indictment in the U.S. is the only known criminal action he is facing. The U.S., however, does not have an extradition treaty with the UAE. At time of publication, there were no updates on Lee's U.S. criminal case docket reflecting his Dubai detainment. Lee is an Australian citizen. While we don't know if Australian authorities have filed a criminal case against Lee, Australia does have an extradition treaty with Dubai. Alongside co-conspirators Brenda Chonga and Rodney Burton, Lee was indicted on hyperfund-related fraud charges in January of 2024. The DOJ alleged hyperfund was a $1.8 billion Ponzi scheme. This tracks with Behind MLM's hyperfund review published in 2021. Pending any further updates on Lee's Interpol Red Notice, we'll keep you posted. So there you go. So I would think that Australia would have extradition with the U.S. Does anybody know off the top of their head if that is correct or not? Because I don't know that off the top of my head, but I can look it up. Yes, Australia does. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Sure, there you go. So there could be a roundabout sort of a way, You never know. It's just, interesting. Just note to self that this has happened with Sam, and who knows, could happen with others. So I thought that I'd bring that to your attention since, I ran across that. Okay. Yesterday, I needed to go to my provider, both my internet and my cell phone provider, because I needed to have my name changed. I didn't realize my account was still under my under my maiden name, and I needed it under my married name because I could get a discount with an AARP card. And I was like, well, I would like a discount. Thank you very much. I mean, who doesn't want a discount on things these days, And so I went there, and it was really interesting because I told the dude, this is what I need. And basically, this is all I need. Don't want anything else. And so then he had me sit down, and then he started talking to me about having a different internet plan because the kind that I had, like they're going to get rid of it. And I'm like, first of all, I don't know when they're going to get rid of it. Second of all, I've seen the other plans. And third of all of the other plans are more expensive. So I was kind of like, and I'm thinking all of this in my head. I'm not saying it out loud to him. I'm like, you know what? If it changes, it changes. I'm not doing that right now because, you know, who wants to be paying more for anything again right now? So I'm like, you know, screw that. And I'm sure it's like for him, he'd make commission. So of course he's going to, you know, offer this once he sees that I have whatever service I signed up for several years ago, which was not really that long ago. I mean, I know in technology, 3 years is like, you know, 10,000 years or something, but you know what I mean. Hello to you. I'm probably not going to say your name correctly, Dave, and I'm so sorry, but you did do the pink hands wavings, and I love the little pink hand waving thing. So thank you very much for that. Right, exactly, the famous upsell. I mean, I was kind of irritated. It's like, all I'm trying to do is just change my name. Why do you have to come in here and try to sell me on something? Hello there, Steamship. I love you too. So nice to see you. So today we are first Onpassive. I think it says first Onpassive video, and then it's going to be his first, I think, live stream about Onpassive. I believe that's what it is. And so this is from the first one we're going to look at is from 5 years ago. So let me share my screen, and then we get to do that fun game of, oh, thank you, Beth. I love you too. No more internet drama. Yes, not like you haven't been down that road before. Well, hello. I love that little honey bunnies. I thought it's very sweet. But we also are honey bees. But you know what? Just seeing Honey Bunny, that just reminds me of, oh gosh, the movie. And I'm going to completely, it's one of my favorite, but now I can't think of what it is. Quentin Tarantino. Shit. Pulp Fiction. There we go. I finally got it. Salami, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. All right, so let me share my screen, and then when I start it, we do the fun game of, can you hear this? Because I've always got to make sure that you can. And I've got, let me see, and I've always got to like move everything around so I can share stuff and then move it back over here. I have an issue. Okay, I have many issues. Don't remind me. I have many issues. Okay. Oh, we all love the recovering humbug. Thank you so much, Joe. Okay, I think I have him all the way to the back. All right, ready? Here we go.
Hi, everyone. My name is...
I will say I do like the background. I do like seeing some nature, so I think that's very nice.
Is Red Redfern, and I want to talk to you about.
And I will say I also like seeing him with nature behind him, not seeing him on the boat. I like that too. Right, it's sunny, so he's doing this blind. Yeah, pretty much.
Co-founders and Onpassive. If you are watching this video, then you are already a part of Onpassive business.
If you're watching this video, then you're already part of this Onpassive business. Is that what he just said? Okay, I am going to back that up because it would seem to me that if you're making a video like this, you would want other people to, you know, see it other than people who are involved in it, you know? This is the video Spencer reacted to that introduced you to Onpassive. Oh, wow.
A part of Onpassive business. This is a Facebook page that with myself, a small group of other entrepreneurs and businessmen, and our illustrious leader, Derek.
Is it just me, or does he seem to be screaming at us? Because I feel like he's screaming at us. I mean, it just seems like he's just shouting at me. I don't like that. I don't want to be shouted at. I don't either want to be tied up. I don't want to be tied up anywhere, but especially there. I'm with you there, Queen.
Ventnor, I've set this up to help all of us to go forward with Onpassive. So why be a part of Onpassive Business? Well, the thinking behind it all and what Derek and myself and others are doing.
Now, who's Derek? Does anybody know who Derek is? Because we haven't heard about a Derek. I don't ever remember hearing about Derek. Like, in all the bazillion hours of stuff that I have watched and that I've watched with you guys and that I haven't watched with you guys, I don't ever remember seeing a Derek. Huh. Beth's like, we all scream when we first start recording. I don't know why. And welcome. I'm going to say the last name, I guess, is Bokul. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to say your name, but welcome. Thank you for hopping on. I had a possum called Derek.
Thing is, we are putting a team of people together to leverage the Onpassive site when it goes live. And what I mean by that,
oh wow, to leverage the Onpassive site when it goes live. And now there's not even an Onpassive site because it goes to the OES, which again, I find that very odd that there's supposed to be a company and you can't even go to a website to find out anything about the company, which for some reason that just raises an enormous red flag for me. I mean, call me nuts, but it just kind of seems like a bit odd. Like if you're a business, you know, you don't like this guy. Big Banana Butt says, I don't like this guy. And that's like, I don't know who Derek is. I also don't remember. Okay. So both of us were like, nope, don't remember. Don't know Derek. I don't think anybody in chat knows a Derek.
that is the matrix system within Onpassive is a 3x3. And once you get to 3, then you automatically spill over. And the way we are trying to work this.
Oh, once upon a time when there was the matrix, and then that all went away.
Is if you are part of Onpassive Business on the Facebook page, then once you have got 3, we then move on to the next person who is in Onpassive Business to make sure that they have their 3. So when it comes to launch date, we all are off to a flyer, and we are.
Oh my goodness. And so when it comes to launch date, and it's like, okay, so how many years do they have to wait for that? Oh, and I guess now they're going to relaunch, I'm guessing, you know, because the next phase, even though they weren't really told that the other was a phase. But okay, you go off.
As Ash Mafarid says, we are in it to win it. Well, I certainly am. I know Derek certainly is, and many of the other leaders as well who are part of this group. So why become a founding member before pre-launch? He's got now over 13,000 people who have all taken the leap of faith to be part of Onpassive. I believe that it is going to be a massive thing in the future. They're using new IE intelligence software to do the promoting for us. All we have to do is sign up, pay your $97, and then off we go. Yes, it will help you if you then get other pre-founders on the early bird underneath you. You'll get off to a flying start, but it is not necessarily needed to be able to succeed within Onpassive. So anyway, guys, if any of you are watching this, you're
okay. So that's so weird. So he's telling people to get people under them, but then like, well, but it's not really necessary. Then why are you telling people to do it? And in the end, after OConnect did launch, it seems that it was important to have people underneath you because that was the only way anybody did get a commission when those few people did get a commission that one time. I think it was only like one time people actually did get a commission because, you know, that whole problem with the processor and everything, the ongoing problem with that, one of the many problems.
already in Onpassive Business, but you are not a member yet, a founding member of Onpassive, please either click the link below this video, get in contact with myself or Derek or another admin member of Onpassive Business on Facebook, and we will get you plugged in. It's certainly worth a look. I've had a look. In fact, I'm actually going to be paying for my wife and 2 kids to be founders as well.
Sorry, got disconnected.
Need any help knowing what's going on, this is another reason to be part of this Facebook page. We are always posting updates that we get from other sites that we are in and other chat groups. If you want to know what's happening, normally we'll post it within this group as well. On the other side of things, we've also got another Facebook page called Maverick Millionaires. This is focusing on
Maverick Millionaires. Ooh, I wonder if that still exists. Does anybody know if that still exists? Because I'm very curious.
Again, a core team of people having a look at other ideas online. There is only really one thing we ask of you. If you are part of Onpassive business, we require you to be positive. Please say positive things about Onpassive.
We require you to be positive. Huh, that's really interesting. I mean, I don't think I've ever, been with an employer where they're like, you must be positive. I mean, I typically am at work. I'm not like a negative Nelly or anything like that. But, if something crappy happens, I'm not going around sticking on a happy face about it, because that absolutely makes no sense. Oh my goodness.
Passive, do not just sit there and think it's all going to come to you. Be proactive, try your best. That's all we ask of you, and we will help you as much as possible. Okay, that's it for me. My name's Red Redfern. Please also like, share and subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Please, guys, it helps me to expand my channel. I talk about lots of other crypto things as well, not just about Onpassive, but I do reviews on other things as well.
Well, he did at one time, and now it's become just like nothing but Onpassive. I really wish he would have, kept up with his whole chef thing, because the chef channel, I really did enjoy that.
If you subscribe to my channel, it helps me enormously. And also there is the bell. Click that as well, and you'll be the first to be notified it as well. Okay, my name's Red Redfern. Thanks very much for watching. Click the link below this video, and I'll speak to you soon.
Oh boy. Magical Neb says, I am generally pretty upbeat, but nobody's going to punish me if something sucks and I mention that it sucks. Exactly. I am the exact same. I'm generally pretty, a happy-go-lucky kind of a gal, but if something, blows up and it's not a good sort of a thing, I most certainly will mention something, and I'm not expecting that I'm going to be punished. I'll have to go stand in the corner or something. And I'm very curious about this Maverick Millionaires. Very, very curious. So if anybody is on Facebook or anything and you find anything, please let me know. I'm very curious, and you can always email it to me. I'll put it in chat, I can type covering hunbot at gmail.com. So if you, have something to send me, send it there, please. And I'll also put my coffee link in there too. I will get that for you too. Type it in there for you guys. There you go. Paul Fink, the Maverick Millionaire. So is Paul Fink some dude that started it? Is that the deal? You heard your name, huh? He's as an entrepreneur. With, as you guys can notice, I'm having issues with internet. And see, maybe that's why they're trying this issue. Now, like with my TV, it's just fine. And with my work laptop, I haven't had this kind of problem. It's just with my personal one. Don't know why. Okay, I'm going to share this with you guys because I just think it's funny. Because it looks so cringe. Oh my goodness, does this look cringe? I mean, you guys tell me if this is not just cringe upon cringe upon cringe. I mean, it just looks so cheesy. Am I wrong? Or is that just cheesy looking? Of course, it's a coaching one. There's a member login. When you want a powerful speaker, Paul Fink will bring energy, passion, and straight talk, empowering and educating your audience with authentic information based on 35 years of entrepreneurial experience. Oh, why do I think your entrepreneurial experience is, being in MLMs? Why do I think that? Because it's always so funny how people cross over with that. Let's see. Paul Fink, the Maverick Millionaire, talks from the heart with a counterintuitive approach to life and business. Again, with 36 years as an entrepreneur, running his first company at 22 years old and 15 years as a speaker, Paul will empower your participants to take action with leadership experience in multiple industries, building million-dollar businesses, as well as a successful personal life with a passionate relationship with his wife and 6 amazing children. Your audience will know Paul walks his talk at all levels. And that is like the longest run-on sentence or what? With a wide, I think that's supposed to be variety. Did Marty write this? Because that's how Marty, I think, would spell variety. Of topics to choose from, Paul Fink is the expert you want on your stage to connect authentically from the stage, except for I don't, because he can't spell. Is this the UK's way of spelling variety or something? I mean, I'm just going to try to give him some slack, even though I don't think so. I mean, that just really, dude, you really need to, you and Marty need to get spell check. That's all I can say. Insert stock corporate event template post. Yep, right. Why have Paul Fink as a speaker at your next event? I have no idea. I don't think it's a good idea. When you want real stories from real life experiences that somebody stole from somebody else and somebody else stole that story, told with passion, connected to real information from MLMs to inspire and educate other people who are interested in MLMs, Paul is the guy who will deliver every time. My goodness. Okay, now all of these pictures definitely. Oh, look, there's Rockstar Marketing Mastermind. Well, as soon as I see Mastermind, wow, and some of these, okay, he is way young here. So that's definitely convincing, is when you have, pictures of yourself from like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Contact Paul today. Reach out and let Paul know about your next event. He will bring his unique energy, passion, and straight talk to your live or virtual stage to empower and educate your audience. Contact Paul today. I only hire dyslexic people for my staff. And I tell people, do not spell check. In fact, do not really I click something, and so if it comes up and it looks like anything good, I will share this with you guys too. It's taking a while to load, but it's so cheesy, so very cheesy looking. Okay, I'll share this with you guys too. I'll tell you what, the one thing the man, am I okay? All right, we're back. So are you an entrepreneur, coach, or small business owner? Ignite your entrepreneurial journey, master the proven strategies for small business growth, register for the next Maverick Success Live experience. Oh my